Good morning, class. My name is Tony Haubrigi, and I am going to be your professor and lead you through this group class. I'm really excited to be doing this, and this is a different form of learning if you haven't done an online class before. So there's a lot more independence involved as far as watching your lectures and discussion board and doing your assignments. They're more independently. We don't have class meetings every week. So the way that you'll see me every week, or at least see me go through the lecture, will be through videos that I post. And I will have important information in them in regards to assignments and things of that nature. So please be mindful to watch them. They won't ever be too long because I understand your attention span is only going to be so long. But it is something that would be imperative for you to take a look at and would be important. So we are in, oh, and let me just tell you a little bit about myself. If you haven't had class with me, I'm a licensed marriage family therapist. I have been practicing now for 15 years, licensed for 10. I have a private practice, and I am a clinical supervisor for a couple different sites. I very much enjoy what I do. I enjoy teaching. I try to bring to life things in my own experiences of being a therapist, and hopefully that will help you and help bring the material to make it more relevant for you, I guess. So that's just a little bit about me. I attempt to parent. Don't have that down correctly, but I attempt. I'm attempting to be an elementary school teacher right now, which is not working well. But that's me. So actually today you're joining me in my office, my location. And I don't know if you just saw my email notification, I apologize. But I am in my office right now because I'm doing virtual therapy, as you guys are all adjusting to our virtual world that hopefully we'll get to come out of soon. And that really does affect what we're doing in this course. And so I wanted to really touch on that today. I won't get into the material really too much today, but I wanted to kind of talk about some of our assignments because with group, we're wanting you to experience group because you're eventually hopefully going to be leading a group. And I'm sure a lot of you have experience in leading groups and not really have thought about the kind of groups that you've led in the past, like a Bible study, something in like leadership, even in high school or college. We're in groups at work. We maybe have attended groups before for grief and loss, or addiction groups. There's a lot of different things that we can participate in, and sometimes we don't think of them as leading a group. But even to plan something, sometimes it's a group of people that get together to plan. And so we have all probably experienced positive things about being in groups and negative things about being in groups. Even when we think of group projects, right? There's some pros and cons to working with a group of people. So as a facilitator, eventually one day as a therapist, you're going to experience all kinds of dynamics in group because we're working with all different kinds of people with all different kinds of problems, and they present themselves in different ways when you bring them together. One of the assignments for this class is you guys actually conducting a group. Now, pre-COVID-19, we would want you to do that in real life. So you get together with a group of people, sit down, and run a group. The group, we like it to be 5 or more people, just so you have an experience of what it's like. Now, videos are not meant to be intimidating. They're meant to be helpful. They're meant to be reflective. They're meant to be just a way for you to have an experience. Sometimes when you guys go to other sites, they will record your sessions, not to be critical of you, but to help you grow as a clinician. Well, currently, we are in this whole quarantine. So I am fully aware of that, and I understand everything in here is going to say that you need to be with people, but I understand that that may not be a possibility. So with that being said, what I would like you to do is probably do a Zoom group, and the group only needs to be, well, they would like you to do a 45-minute group session. Now, if you do Zoom and you don't have, like, I think if you don't pay for it, I think that it shuts off at 40 minutes with group when you do a group Zoom. So my encouragement would be maybe do a 40-minute, and I won't dock you guys like points if that's what you decide to do. With Zoom, you want to be careful, like when you're recording, you want to be able to see all the people if at all possible. Otherwise, it's going to be very choppy, and it will be hard to see different dynamics in the group. Now, I understand this isn't our average situation. You guys won't probably come across this a lot in real life, but you know, for the sake of the assignment and trying to stay true to it and still giving you the experience of running a group, I would like you guys to record it and still get like at least maybe 5 people to be participate in it. I don't necessarily need to see their faces, although if it is online, I probably will. Unless you have 5 friends that are willing to like come to your house still. And maybe by the time this assignment's due, maybe there'll be more leeway as far as what we can do, but I understand some of you are really maybe concerned about compromised immune systems and things of that nature, and so that's why I'm allowing it to be virtual as well. It's really up to you. But I wanted to make that clear that you can do a recorded Zoom type call because of the limitations currently. Also, one of the assignments in this course is writing a group attendance reaction paper. So we're wanting you to attend a group. Now, there's not really groups that are meeting at all currently. So I don't know by the time this is due if that will change. However, if it does not, attending an online group is okay. There's tons of online groups out there. You just need to do some research and look. Okay, if you search the web and you look up a topic, you will be able to find a lot of different things. I looked today and I saw that there's a bipolar depression group on the internet. So, you know, there's options that are out there for you to look into, and you're going to write a response paper on that. So again, in a perfect world, we would have loved for you to attend a live group, but you know, online groups are very common nowadays, virtual groups. So I would like for you to participate. If you aren't able to go out and if they aren't offering any live groups, by all means do a virtual group, and that will meet the requirement. Okay. Like I said, this is a kind of a unique season of life, and so we're trying to work with you as best as we can because of this unique season. Some other things I just wanted to let you know. Now, this class is kind of fast-paced, right? So it's 8 weeks, which I know, like for me at least, that seems very quick. There's a discussion board each week, okay? And that's one of the ways to show class participation. There'll be a topic. You will be required to respond, but you want to make sure you're being kind in your responses and thoughtful, because these are your classmates and you're going to have to see these people probably at face-to-face at one point. So you just want to be mindful of that. Also, you never know who you may need in your life, and you don't want to burn any bridges with any of the people that you're in class with, nor your professor. But so just being mindful of the assignment is due the first assignment is due week 4, day 7. So that's the week of Memorial Week. I'm looking at my calendar right now. So that assignment, if I'm correct, would be due, let's see. So that would be due Sunday, May 31st, okay? Now, the following week is week 5, and you guys have another assignment due that week, okay? So there's 2 assignments due back to back, and that's because week 6, there is a midterm, and then of course your capstone's due week 8. So this is, I'm wanting you to know this from the beginning, because it's gonna seem like maybe kind of breezy at first. We just have our discussion boards and we have these lectures that the professor posts. It's pretty low key, but then it's gonna hit like boom, boom, boom. So please be mindful of that. Don't stress yourself out. Maybe plan a little bit ahead. You know about these recordings you got to do. You know about this group you have to attend. Maybe get some of that stuff done at the beginning so it's not so overwhelming when it is all due. I'm a professor that does not accept late work. Now, if there's a dire need that happens, an uncertain circumstance, something that's outside of your control, and you need to talk to me and we need to work through an extension, please contact me and talk to me. If it's Memorial Day weekend and I had plans and I just didn't feel like turning it in, like I don't have a lot of sympathy for that. So please plan accordingly, be mindful of things. You know what you have going on in your life, so please plan accordingly to that. I will offer extra credit towards the end of the session for a missed maybe discussion board, for turning in your capstone early. Here it shows that your capstone is due, let's see here, I'm just like double checking. Your capstone's due week 8 to day 5, so I will offer extra credit. There's also a final exam that's due. The exams, the questions will come straight from your text, so please be mindful of your textbook. Sometimes the questions can be very particular, so again, just be very mindful of your textbook, look over it so that you feel comfortable with your answers and doing the tests. But again, a lot's going on towards the second half of these 8 weeks, so please plan accordingly. Now, your capstone involves working with people, and it is tricky with online courses working with other people. Now, I'm going to allow you guys to figure this out on your own. As of right now, I see that there's 22 people in this course. So you guys could have maybe 4 groups of 4 and a couple groups of 3, okay, for this critical assignment that's due at the end of the semester. I'm going to allow you to get into groups on your own, okay? I need your group, I need you to deem a group leader, and I need your group leader to email me who's in your group. I need to make sure everyone's accounted for. I don't want to hear week 4 you don't have a group, okay? I need you guys to email each other, try to figure out who needs groups. If you are having a problem finding a group, please reach out to me, post something in discussion board. We'll get something figured out, okay? But this is a group assignment, okay? So I need you guys to find partners and to work together. Like I said, currently I believe there's 22 people assigned to the course. I don't know if that's going to remain that way or if that will change. So what I'm looking at is 4 groups, or I'm sorry, yeah, 4 groups of 4 and 2 groups of 3. Because 16, yeah, that's correct. I'm doing my math here, not a mathematician. Anyways, so that would be something for you guys to be mindful of too at the beginning of the semester. Get your groups early because you don't want this to come down to the end. It's a 20 slide PowerPoint, which, you know, can be a lot. So I need you guys to get together soon on that. They want you guys to be presenting your portion of the PowerPoint and then uploaded to week 8 in Blackboard. So an introduction, a theory of group techniques, research support about what your theory is, how recovery-oriented principles and Christian faith can be integrated, and possible counter-transference and ethical solutions when leading this type of group. So, and if you run into any complications with that, please just let me know. I'm excited to get to know you all through the discussion board. Like I said, I'm available if you need me. My information is posted. Sorry, I hope I'm not making any motion sickness with this going fast. My information is posted here. My phone number and my email address. I'm pretty quick to respond. So please just shoot me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you do decide to leave me a voicemail, 1, my voicemail is extremely lengthy, so I apologize. 2, please tell me who you are because I won't know. So you need to tell me your name and that you're in my class and which course and things of that nature. So I look forward to talking with you guys about group. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Some of you probably are very excited to lead groups someday. Maybe some of you are very nervous, and that's okay. We do these things because it's good to know, it's good to learn, whether you be a person that does a lot of groups or a person that doesn't do any groups, at least you have this underneath your belt and you will be ready to if asked. So I look forward to talking with you. Hang in there. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy, and I look forward to what you can learn this semester. Have a great day.